the scary story of Yajuj and Majuj taking over the world. Imagine a day when terrifying creatures burst out from behind a barrier, being so destructive that they drink entire rivers dry, devour crops, and wipe out cities in moments. This is not science fiction. This is the reality foretold in the Qur'an and Hadith. These are Yajuj and Majuj, Gog and Magog, whose emergence will shake the entire earth and mark the final signs of the end of times. Today we explore their horrifying story, their unstoppable power, and their terrifying role in the end of the world. Mentioned in the Quran. In Surah Al-Kahf, Allah tells us the story of Dhul-Qarnayn. After his conquest to the east and west, he reached a land where people complained of the corruption of Yajuj and Majuj. They pleaded, "O Dhul-Qarnayn, indeed, Gog and Magog are causing great mischief in the land. Can we pay you tribute so you build a barrier between us and them?" So Dhul-Qarnayn built an immense wall of iron and molten copper, sealing them behind it. And until today, they remain imprisoned, waiting for the time appointed by Allah. Hadith about Yajuj and Majuj. The Prophet Muhammad revealed, "Every day Yajuj and Majuj dig through the barrier. At night they stop, saying they will continue tomorrow. But when they return, the wall has been restored by Allah. One day they will say, 'Tomorrow, inshallah, we will finish it.' And that day, they will truly succeed. This will be the beginning of their terrifying release, their immense numbers. Hadith described their numbers as overwhelming. So many that compared to them, humanity will seem like a single drop against an ocean. It is said they will drink entire lakes dry. One group of them will pass by a river, drinking every drop, and when the next group arrives, they will say, 'There used to be water here once.' Their sheer numbers will blacken the earth, devouring everything in their path, their horrific appearance. Descriptions tell us they will not look like ordinary humans. Some narrations say they will have small eyes, broad faces, tangled hair, and terrifying features resembling savage beasts. Others mention large ears, grotesque bodies, and a wild, untamed nature. They will look as horrifying as their destruction. When the barrier breaks, the day the wall of Dhul-Qarnayn collapses, Yajuj and Majuj will surge forth like a flood. They will swarm across the earth, leaving nothing behind. Fields will be destroyed, homes will be shattered, and cities will vanish under their unstoppable wave. The earth will tremble in fear, and humanity will have nowhere to run. The believer's plight. At that time, Prophet Isa, Jesus, peace be upon him, will be leading the believers. No army, no technology, no weapon will stop Yajuj and Majuj. The Prophet said, "Allah will reveal to Isa, 'Take my servants to the mountain of Tur, for no one can fight them.' So the believers will retreat, helpless and terrified, while Yajuj and Majuj consume everything on the earth, their terrible end. When all seems lost, Isa and the believers will cry out to Allah for help, and Allah will respond. He will send a worm or insect into the necks of Yajuj and Majuj, and in one single night, they will all collapse dead. The earth will then be filled with their corpses, spreading unbearable stench and filth. Then Allah will send birds with massive necks who will carry away their bodies and cast them into the sea. After this, rain will fall, washing and purifying the earth, restoring life once again." The great lesson. Yajuj and Majuj are among the greatest signs of the hour. Their story is not just about destruction, but about the limits of human power. When they come, no weapon, no science, no technology will save mankind. The world will learn that all power belongs only to Allah the Almighty. So think carefully. What if this happens tomorrow? Are we prepared in faith, in deeds, in our connection with Allah? The story of Yajuj and Majuj is not a myth. It is a warning that the day of judgment